everyone. Today's video is on more tips for you to restore and rejuvenate your sleep. Anytime I find out some more information, I will be sharing this with you. So, I don't know if you know this, but we produce a hormone while we're sleeping called HGH, the human growth hormone. And what that does, it does a lot of things. It builds your brain function, it improves skin elasticity, elevates mood, boosts your metabolism and your immune system, does a lot of things. And the research shows, this part I didn't know, is that you can increase this HGH hormone when you're sleeping especially between the hours of 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. So, any of clients who work with me and have had serious problems with sleep, I often do, it's going to sound opposite, but I'll tell you how you reverse it. I tell the client, increase your sleep time, which is the opposite of what this is saying. So if you go to bed at 10, I'll have you change your sleep time to 11 or 12 at first, because a lot of my clients that I work with are so wired at night. They're tired, but they're wired. Can you relate to that feeling? And their bodies just won't relax. And so I bring them to a later time when they're just so exhausted, and it actually helps the beginning of their sleep pattern to readjust. Then once you're more in balance with that, you can revert back and go back to this 10 p.m. so you can increase your HGH now that you know about it. So I just wanted to explain how I do that and how that can work into your routine. Second, research shows that the darker your room, the better it is to trigger melatonin, which is a hormone that helps and improves sleep. But light suppresses it. So the darker the room, the better. And you also want to be careful if you have any blue light devices like computers, your phones. With your phone, you can put it on night shift. So you don't want to have blue light emitting because the brain perceives it as a light. So those are the two things for your body today. And of course, as you know, I work holistically in healing sleep. So the last part is your emotions and your mind. So modern research in trauma and anxiety shows that the nervous system really runs the show. So when you experience trauma of any kind, whether it's past or present, or any negative experience that's jolting for you, all those emotions that you feel from that get stored in the body, and this can happen and go on for years that you're not even aware of it. Many people have experiences and say, oh, I put that away, or I don't think about it anymore, I'm over it. But if you didn't process it, your body's holding it. Which means, because it's stored there, you're in elevated levels of stress. And when that happens, your sympathetic system takes over, which is your fight, flight, freeze response. And when that happens, there's more stress because it's causing you to constantly feel anxious as you're feeling unsafe, uncomfortable, or in some cases, even you feel danger. Even worry can be a form of not feeling safe. So you're in this high alert all the time. I call it being on the on button. It never turns off. And because we know that those emotions get trapped in the body, you now have increased muscle tension, and that elevates hormones like cortisol, which is another stress hormone. No wonder we're having difficulty sleeping. So let's look at some more things that I haven't mentioned in some of my programs that I think are important for you to hear about, and also supported by some research. For example, yoga has been shown to be an effective treatment for PTSD, trauma. And according to Bessel van der Kolk, who is a leading psychiatrist in trauma, he says that yoga is even more effective than medicine. Interesting. And then of course, there's many alternative therapies that you should try to help with your sleep. Acupuncture and anxiety. Acupuncture, massage, free-flowing dance, just dancing, letting your body just move. Deep belly breathing, are all things that help with stress. And of course, we can't forget my number one, I believe, technique is tapping. All of these alternative treatments help calm down the nervous system and rebalance it. And exercise, for years they've had this research, has been shown to be very effective for mild to moderate depression and anxiety, and many times even more effective than medicine again, because they believe it takes you from activation to a relaxation cycle. So my message today is we need to learn to regulate and really focus on regulating and balancing the nervous system throughout the day. And you can do this through simple body-based exercises, tapping, of course, taking some deep breaths or progressive relaxation. You can do simple things to keep the body in balance. And you know, for many years, even before the research came out, people like Deepak Chopra would say, one of my favorite quotes he said was, happy thoughts create happy molecules. He was already saying that our thinking changes the way we feel. Our thinking also can cause us to have physical symptoms as well. Negative thoughts can create disease. They also know this through research. But the reverse is true as well. When you have higher thinking, you can create health. So we can create our own health through the way we think. And everything that we do, whether it's physical exercise or changing the way we think and really dealing with our emotions, all of these are imperative to help you sleep as you're balancing holistically. So I hope that these added ideas and tips were helpful for you today. And if you're wanting to solve your sleep challenges completely, if you haven't checked it out, go to the link below this video where I share my online course I created this year. It is everything that I did to cure my own insomnia, as well as the clients that I work with. It's the whole shebang. It's everything. It's the holistic system. It's your practices. It is your changing your habits. It's changing your belief systems. It's healing the emotions from the inside out. It's everything, even elevating your energy and stepping into the highest version of you. So if you're wanting to transform your sleep, check out the course, the link below. And if you have any questions, you can always email me or call me and ask me about the program. You have it for life. It has all the videos, the audios, the PDFs, everything, and you can go at your own pace. Okay, again, I hope this was helpful, and of course, I wish you great inner peace and blissful sleep. Bye, everyone.